What up, gamers? I am back with another video reviewing Black Clover Quartet Knights. Now, I already completed the first half of the story. There's just 8 more parts to go. And once I complete those, I'll unpause the video. So I'll get to the point of the story where I started. Point to the first 10 parts. So, Quartet Knights is a good game. Not great. Just good. That's all. And I'll be streamlining the other section of the story for a reason, but I'll get there. I'll just wait to the end to hear my entire thoughts of why this game is just good. So, let's get into it. So the game opens up 30 years in the past. As a man and his daughter are being attacked by bandits. Protect his daughter, he sends her somewhere with his magic and tries to fend off these bugs, but some are able to block his magic. As real, these guys are people he knew. Actually, not peasants. They're other nobles. And he finds out the king was in on it too. It makes him mad and sees Edgar affects the necklace his daughter was wearing. But he's seen he killed. A few years go by as the daughter is found by someone. We're going like that. Back to present day. Yami takes Asta, Noel, and Bimbo on this mission to explore a new dungeon that's appeared. Now, little note, most of the cutscenes are animated by Studio Pirate. So it's anime cutscenes similar to post-solo series. The cutscenes that are made in anime form. Because most of the time they do have 3D model cutscenes, but those are very limited. Not that many. It's mostly storybook type thing, as in PNGs, images of the characters with dialogue. Some expressions changes depending on the mood. But they don't move any parts of their body. I kind of wish they stuck with the anime cutscenes a little more. But Pirate must have been pretty busy at the time. So they only animated a few cutscenes of the game. Which I think is a crappy excuse to bet because of its length. Anyway. Yami reveals he actually been here a long time ago. They're attacked by monsters, they've managed to beat them. And exploring. Once again attacked by monsters. Yami bails out, because he's being Yami, letting them handle it. But they managed to beat it. Everyone was just hiding. He's basically the Usopp of the series. So who's cowardly but goes brave. Yeah, by the way, I actually did review all arcs of the anime. So go check them out on my anime channel, Cure Phoenix. Of course, my first review is it's way down the channel. So you may have to keep scrolling down until you find it. But still. Pardon me. This is a not bad story. So anyway, when they call the captain after beating them, Yami's known when he's not responding when he go in. You see a young man who looks like Yami. When he wakes up, he asks who they are, introduces themselves, and he asks who he is. He says his name is Yami. Yami Tsukihiro. Yami's the only character with a Japanese name in the anime. The only character with a Japanese name. Yami Maho. Yami Buki. And he even carries around a Japanese sword, a katana. How come punching so hard makes blood come out of your mouth? Like, does punching you in the stomach also punch your heart a bit, causing blood to come out of your mouth instead? Might be getting that wrong. If you know why blood comes out of the mouth after a strong hit to the stomach, let me know in the comments down below. Or when someone punches you in the face. And it's you very hard. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, Yummy asks, if they seen a girl with her girl, but they said they haven't. He sees no, so he decides to go look for her on his own, but they can't leave him alone. They need to figure out what's going on. So let's see. They want him to come back with him being abusive, so they have to bring him back by force. They then bring him back to the back wall space. Everyone's intrigued. Magma doesn't believe that the army. So, yeah. So basically challenges Yami to a type of battle, which Yami easily wins. It's a 3-on-3 fight, by the way. He asked her Noel to join Yami's team, while Magna, Luck, and Vanessa are teamed up. As far as Vanessa's fighting, she doesn't even fight until they have the Seabed Temple arc. She doesn't fight till then. So it's interesting they make her fight in the game and not add any of the other fighting characters. Oh. Now I think about it. There are no other fighting characters besides Magna and Luck. Then was a wimp. Gosh is obsessed with his sister. Charmy's eating. And Gray. Golden's just quiet. So it kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense in a way. Anyway, go watch Black Clover on Crunchyroll or get the series on DVD. It's bloody good. Black Clover, page CQ. I'm looking for page 171. When the next batch of episodes come out, I'm gonna be actually doing episode reviews. I'm be doing reviews on the episodes. So yeah. Anyway, Yami wins. They asked if they know him. We explained to him that he's the captain of the Black Bulls. And he's around 28 years old. Yami we see now is actually 14, so basically seems the captain has progressed to 14 years. He's younger than Asta. So yeah, anyway, he doesn't know. He says it's weird being called captain, so they're just he tells him to call him just call him Yami. Which they agree. Specific section of the story, it's gonna be confusing, I'll get there. But anyway. After that, tell me what's going on. They're visited by Yuno, Klaus, and Mimosa. Basically here to take them on a mission. They were signed up for a mission. How oddly specific. Maybe because the Wizard King thought those teams work best together during the dungeon, minus Luck. They all work together. Signed them up in this new mission. A small dungeon. Since they are experiencing dungeons. And it was going to be... So, who was going to go with them then? I really hope Black Clover could get another game someday. And it doesn't have to be an original story. It could just be like one of those storytell games. As in, story games that retell the story of the specific series. That'd be a great way to get new viewers up who don't want to watch the anime, just don't want to watch the anime or read the manga. The game was a great way for them to catch up. But I mean, streamlining some parts of the story. Yeah. But Persona could be a very long game. Why can't they do that? So I think Period should team up. I think they should do an RPG, an action RPG of Black Clover. I mean, come on. You're silly for that. And we got a Dragon Quest game coming out that tells the story of the anime. The Dice series, that is. Anyway, you have to find out what they're getting. Glass is definitely upset. You know, that's Cass. Yam doesn't like the way he's talking to him. And he ended up challenging to a bow at the dungeon. So yeah. Yami, Noel, and Asta faces Yuno, Klaus, and Mimosa, which they win easily. The Black Ball says. Let's see. Anyway, after a little incident, Klaus says they're just going home. In his punt. After leaving the dungeon, the city's under attack. And there's a girl who looks strangely like a person known as Kana. Yami knows there's a girl called Kana. Yet her hair is different color and some weird markings on her face. So he tries to fight her. Yami tries to reach out to her, but she's not to listen. What's going on? So Yami explains that he met her years ago. Someone he knew called Kana. And Julia shows up with Mark. Let's go some things. Basically, this Yami has not yet met the Wizard Kid at that point of the story. And when you say that we're about to meet, when he says, "Oh, you could say we are going to meet." Did he actually know? Well, actually, yes, he did. Anyway, ask. Is that what you see them? You congratulate someone at work. And trying to figure out some stuff. With that girl, Kana. What Mark's digged up is that Kana has been dead. She disappeared 30 years ago. But she wasn't claimed dead until 14 years prior to the series. It was around Yami's age, when Yami was young. Yeah, it's confusing. So yeah, it's only but when Mark tells the location of the grave, Bimbo takes them there since it's close to the dungeon. Yami explains how he met Kana. He had a bunch of balls that were beating them up because of his strength. He found her and made her one of them. One night I was celebrating with a house, a nobleman's house. Kana finds a necklace that she recognized, but she starts acting strange after it, and she confronts the guy in the house. It turns out to be one of the people who killed her father, known as Lord Freeze. Kana Freeze. Her father died. Kana's dad, died. Was murdered, as you know. Yeah. After threatening that nobleman, finally, Yami chases after her, and she ended up. That's where they ended up in a dungeon. And when he woke up, he found that he met them. Yami. Right, Marks. Alright, so I think it was Marks, or was it? Was good. Anyway, they're all that the Eye of the Midnight Sun attacking most of the temples. So yeah, they're gonna have to face them off. Yami says to go look for Kana. Even though there's no clue where she is. I was thinking about if he ever needs them, call him. Yes, why? Because he's being pretty selfish, but says that's what friends do. Anyway, after Noel asks for help from Magna to get there. Anyway, they face off against Bana. Meanwhile, she destroys something before disappearing. They head to the next dungeon, find Vato there. Very strong. Yomi calls up to not be able to fight Kana. Asa tells her not to come, it's dangerous. Seems Yami wasn't listening because he came here to help them. And they managed to beat him. But he's also, before he wields his some type of power. I know this game's not canon, but you should not show that. Because that does not make any sense during the sea temple. So, a little complicated then. And there's one character missing. Raya. Uses copy magic. Why wasn't he there? He should have been with Lich and the others. I'm confused. They couldn't get his BA? That's my guess. Well, they could have just replaced him though, but who knows? Hey, Lich comes in to stop him. Alright, I learned his voice actor played the role of Suguru Geto in Jujutsu Kaisen. It's true, he played Geto. That's why the voice sounded familiar. So anyway, after that, again, anyway, again, well, it breaks her and leave. I'm not even sure what's going on. And also comes in telling them something's happened to Crossing Euro. So they find them being controlled by Lord Freeze. So Lord tries to fight them. Must beat them and make the spell. Lord Freeze destroys one of those spirits and disappears, warns them about the blood red moon. Red moon or something. Where his revenge will be complete. Yeah. Hey, after getting conscious, Yuno tells them that they're going to be attacking the capital. They're going to be attacking tonight. So, yeah. They go tell Wilson who already was prepared for that and sent them out. They already sent the merchandise out. But tells them to stay in the specific realm they're in. They can't always be sure if they, just in case they don't attack, if the attack on the front isn't what they're really at, isn't what they're actually up to. And their hashtag to be correct. As Lord Freeze, as what the rules about, but as Lord Freeze begins his plan, as more kinds of energy appear out. But before he complete, he is stopped by Yami, and not the one now. I mean, Captain Yami. Seems so. Wait, that's confusing. Doesn't explain later. But Lord Freeze gets mad. Their plan. The Lord Freeze turns Kana's body into a monster. Yami tells his younger self that he's gonna have to kill Kana. Does he want his friend to be treated like that by her own father? So yeah, young Yami asks Asta to help him with this. Because Asta wants to do it too. So Yami, young old Yami, giving young Yami his grimoire, they managed to kill this Freeze and even killing Kana. Sad. Actually, it was a kid more than a Freeze. Also sees young Yami gone, so he goes and talks to him. Not to blame him. When we get back, that Yami was basically the young Yami is from the past, time travel and stuff. And they explain everything later. So, anyway, Captain wants to see him. They're gonna be sending young Yami back to the 14 years, but also unlocking his memories, so in case so it doesn't affect his decision making. He says goodbye to Asta. It's really great moment. Back in time, no memory of what happened. Yami, Binksy wasn't able to save her, and buries her pendant in her grave. And that's where the story ends. But not yet. So there's another story, Yami's story. We're gonna learn his perspective, what happened. So stay with me, I'm gonna press pause. Right, I'm still gonna continue this part of the story, right? Playing it. So I'm gonna do reviews in the part, so just in case this goes off when it's on pause. So we go back in. So now we're going Yami's perspective. So we go back in time a couple of hours. So he introducing himself. After reminds him of his younger self, and remember, he can only vaguely remember a friend. Doesn't know his face or name. Can't remember his face or name, but he wonders what he's doing these days, which obviously is Asta. Hey, a full moon is gonna be showing soon. Happens once a century. The only feels nostalgia about it, but doesn't remember. He's never seen one. If it happens this century, he shouldn't have seen the previous one. Eventually, he remembers everything. As then we got cut over to where the aim first started after the first cutscene in the forest. So on the screen like that. Now knows his younger self, his 14-year-old self is going to show up today. After getting through the usual events and he leaving, sees a magic showing up, so he quickly hides. Seeing Lord Freeze and his younger self. Lord Freeze tries to kill young Yami, but Kana stops him. So Lord Freeze takes control and leaves. Yami follows him because he knows his younger self is going to be in good hands. Yami follows Lord Freeze to the exact place where the necklace was buried. The graves. Of course, he ends up finding Lord Freeze. But beating him, Kana gains control. She tries to kill herself, so her brother won't cause any death, but Yami stops her. She tells him that she's the daughter of the, blah blah blah, daughter of the priest family. She needs to kill herself before her father gains control. He asks if he really wants to kill herself. She says of course she doesn't, but about her, decide to help. She asks will he kill her. He said if her father takes control and tries to destroy everything, very well. Says there might be another way though. So And let's pause and get back to the story. Right, so after that, Yami goes talks to Julius about realize the king about what actually happened, which we know. It's best not be erased it, but there's no evidence. Since there's trouble in the capital, Yami tells Julius his younger self's gonna be there. That's how Julius knew it was time travel. Smart bastard. Oh, we had time abilities. Why couldn't he taking care of it? He's the Wizard King. Anyway, now returns to Bankana. She's done terrible things, which honestly means she was all. I mean, free as Lord Freeze has already attacked the capital. Attacked by a bunch of magic knights. Well, not squad captains, more simply mages. So Yami had no choice but to fight them. They're gonna pull him. He hopes Julius can come up with an excuse for him. As Lord Freeze awakens, they explain that he wants revenge on not just the big nobles who betrayed him, but also the king. Of course, we know who the current king is. I kind of hope he does die. Seriously, the king's an arrogant prick. So anyway, arrive at the next rival's dungeon, but face off against mages. Yami has no choice but to fight too, so because Breeze might kill them. After beating them, Breeze destroys a magic mana seal, as he calls it. The only one that's really got himself into. Right. Yami and Freeze arrive at an ice dungeon, but there's no one guarding it, except the Clouds, Yuno, and Mimosa. They could use what's going on, but Yami himself had to fight them, not kill them, obviously. But then Freeze takes control of Klaus and tries to kill Mimosa, but Yami threatens him. He lands and not kills her, saying that one girl will make a difference. He apologizes what happened, because Mimosa is pretty confused. He doesn't exactly have time to explain, tells her that the Wizard King knows, and go tell Asta that he can be able to negate the effects with his anti-magic sword. And he also tells her to please keep him a secret for now, which he obliges to. When he gets back, he finds out that Vana and Veto are there. Anyway, back to Paris. After discovering he's working with the Iron Sun, after Veto and Vana are not exactly pleased with Yami, and they're facing him. A lich comes in and stops the commotion. So yeah, he needed to leave. Yami has no choice but to try and kill him before he can do his battle plan. Any questions? Does he know what he has planned? Of course, Yami tells him exactly what he's going to do, since he's experienced it. He actually does, but he hesitates to try and kill him. He won't be able to save her again. That Basta uses a sneaky trick to send Yami into the future. Yami wakes up in the future, right? Ryan's glitched there. The kingdom's in ruins, and seems that Freeze is dead, killed by Lich himself. Yami faces off and kills Lich. and goes to the great to Connor's grave to find the pendant. And uses it to travel back in time to exactly where the climax of the previous novel game. You get my point, so skipping that. Back at the place where the grave, right? Connor reappears. He managed to save her. He knows to her that he is the army, just older. So yeah, she decides to stay in this time. Nothing for her to do in the past. Nothing for her in the past. Young Yumi's supposed to think she's dead. It's best that way. Everything could be preserved. Oh, time travel is confusing. So yeah, and that's basically the end of the story. It's just incredibly short. You just beat it under an hour if you're on easy mode. You just beat it within an hour. That's a problem. It's too short of a story. You want to make a good game, you got to make sure the story is long and fun to play. That's one of my gripes of the game. Expand this, you get more playtime just by extra missions, extra stories, and challenge missions. Where some weird hooded guys challenge certain characters. How you buy DLC, you're gonna have Merelia, who must be released after her appearance in the anime. Because nobody released the DLC for her debut in the anime. And she made her first appearance after the Seabed Temple arc, during and which was also after the Witch's Forest arc. So more specifically, the start of the next start of the arc. That arc, and the anime had not yet started the Seabed Temple arc when the game released. So yeah, DLCs obviously were released at the time. Yeah, that's my thoughts on Quartet Knights. It's okay. I did say it was good, but now it's just okay. Original story's not bad. If it was an episode of the anime, it could have worked. It was some mini story of the anime that could have worked. But as it stands, it's not a good game. So, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy my content. Please hit the button. Want to see more? Subscribe to the channel. Notification bell. Be to the always comes up your channel. See you guys next time for more videos. Joker out.